three things, that we have already some sanchit karma. Sanchit karma is that we have already in stock, so much karma is there, resultant reactions of the karma is sitting, waiting there. That is sanchit karma. Then kriyaman, that we are doing now, and we are suffering from prarabdha. So there is prarabdha. Prarabdha means that has started, just like you have bullet that you have shooting a bullet. So bullet is gone, you cannot stop it. Even Krishna does not want to stop that bullet. So that is prarabdha, that is begin from day of conception, and how we suffer or enjoy. That is all prarabdha. Sanchit, some part of the sanchit karma comes as a prarabdha, and whatever we are doing, we will enjoy or suffer in the next life. We are doing something bad activity, then we will suffer even in that same life, like something against the Vaishnavas or Vaishnava Prad. And so that is what we are doing, current activity. So current activity should be according to Krishna's desire. So we don't create more karma. We don't buy more bullets to shoot. We don't, but rather that we should just keep it. So all three things are finished. Sanchit karma, that is karmani nirdhati kintu cha bhakti bhajam. Sanchit karma are finished by devotion service. They get burned, they don't grow up again. And current activity, that is also that you would do devotional service only. And prarabdha also you would not feel. Prarabdha is there, it will remain. But prarabdha you would not feel. If you are a devotee, you will in meditation on Krishna, you will be chanting names of Krishna, you will be in association with Krishna. So you will feel pleasure. And then even if there is some disease, just like Madhavadas Babaji was having a diarrhea, and Krishna came to take care of, clean him up and wash his lower garments. But he caught hold of Krishna's hand and, my Lord, you are master of everything. You could cure my disease. I want to have diarrhea. But Krishna said that is the system that I have done it, and I don't want to break my own system. But do you feel any pain? And he says, no, my Lord, if you are there, if you are in front of me, why I should feel anything? So devotees may seem that they are suffering, but inside they are enjoying association of Krishna. Krishna's hand is there. Rather than a suli, you get just a little pinch of needle. So those things are there. So we should be able to. So there are three kinds of karma: karma, akarma, vikarma. Akarma means engaging everything. Superior order, Krishna's order for Krishna, or according to the Guru's order, or then just a scriptural injunction, good or bad, is not enough. And you have to enjoy the results of good things in the material world, and bad things also to suffer for that. So both are, because you have to remain in the material world. We belong to the spiritual kingdom. This is a foreign place. We do not belong. We do not belong here. We belong to the spiritual kingdom. So we should, in human life, is a special prerogative that we could serve Krishna, engage in devotional service, and go back home, back to Godhead. That is not possible in another species of life. We take dogs, cats, but even demigods cannot approach to Krishna directly. It has to come through human life. So they are waiting in a line to be born in devotee family, which is a very pious birth. And we have all Bharata Bhumi Tehela Manushya Janmayar, Janma Sarthak Karikara Para Upakar, that we are meant to do Para Upakar, Paropkar. Paropkara is Satam Vimushita. So Paropkar is very especially that we should bring all the fallen souls back at the lotus feet of Krishna. That should be our endeavor, by distributing books, by chanting, by bringing them, giving them prasad, bringing them to temple, discussing with them that how important, why you are using, why you are taking poison in the name of material enjoyment, because they are shranik, they are short time, they will all go away. So why do you engage in such an activity? So he is giving. So devotees are discouraging the karma. A pure devotee will never instruct a foolish person to engage in fruitive activity. Fruitive activity means we do some activity and we want the results or fruits of that activity. The fruits should be material. Like an experienced physician never encourages the patient to eat food injurious to the health, even if the patient desires it. So although we may desire eating, sleeping, mating, or engaging in some enjoyment of women, meat eating, or We want enjoyment, intoxication, gambling, and the money is the worst thing. That if you have a lot of money and not using it for Krishna service, then it will drag you to this lower activity of woman hunting, gambling, meat eating, wine drinking, and all this. It will punish you like anything. So the Lord gives solution to the demigods. Approaching exalted Dadichi, see what has happened, like the demigods were getting defeated. So they said that by the demons, they become very powerful. So they said that, so Krishna came, they worship Krishna, and he came as a Narayan, and he said that you go to the Dadichi Muni will certainly give you his bones, and because of his piety or because of his austerities, they become very, very strong and make a Vajra. And if you make a thunderbolt, that will be able to kill Vratrasur, the demon who could swallow all their weapons. He had so much strength that he could swallow all the demigods also. And demons. So approaching exalted Dadichi immediately and asked for his body, which is strong because of the knowledge, vows, and austerities. So Ashwashira, Dadichi personally assimilated the spiritual science and then delivered to the Ashwini Kumaras through the head of a horse. That's why it is called Ashwashira knowledge. And then the mantras, that is Ashwashira mantras. Ashwini Kumar then became Jivan Muktas. So Ashwini Kumar became Jivan Mukta, means even in this life, you are free from the material entanglement. You are free from material avishap. Avishap means if you have too much wealth, it is bad. If you are drinking wine, too many women, all those things are bad in the material world except a devotional service. So everything should be devoted in devotional service. So the Rishi gave the Narayan Kavach to Twasta. This is the old history and just background I am giving, who delivered it to his son Vishwaru, from whom Indra have received it. That was Narayan Kavach. When the Ashwini Kumar begged for Dadichi's body on your behalf, they sent Ashwini Kumar to ask. They were also demigods. He will surely give it. He knows dharma. Dharmam to sakshat. Dharma is spoken by Krishna. Dharma is to par dukha dukhi. Vaishnava janate tene kahiye ji peer padhai jane rahe. One who knows what is the difficulty in others. So by knowing that they are suffering, all the demigods are suffering, so Dadichi will give his bones to you. And Vishwakarma will build a thunderbolt from his bones. This thunderbolt will certainly kill Vratrasur because he will be invested with my power. And that is told by Krishna or Narayan, who appeared before that. So we will read this verse 54 and 55. Yushmabhyam yachitos asvibhyam dharmagyo angani dashyati tatastaira buddhashrestho karma vinirmitah yena vratra shiroharta mateja upabanhitah brahita. So when the Ashwini Kumars back for the Dhyancha and the Dishi Muni is one and the same. The Dhyancha's body on your behalf, he will surely give it because of affection. Do not doubt this, for the Dhyancha is very experienced in religious understanding, that you sacrifice your body for the benefit of others. That is the religious understanding. Like these two people, one who gave food like 40 days, he was fasting, and then some Brahmanas came, and then even Chandalas came, and then the Das came, and so he gave everything, Rantidev. So Rantidev was so much that for benefit of others, he gave it, everything. He would not eat that it is mine. He would say that I will suffer. The mother suffers for the child because she loves the child. So she will sleep on the wet area and give dry area to the child. So if we love Krishna, then we love all the living beings. Krishna is loving because Krishna is never alone. He is with his entourage. And everybody is his children. Mamai vanshu jiva loke, jiva bhuta sanatana. So in this way, So the Dhyancha awards you this body, his body, Vishwakarma will prepare a thunderbolt from his bones. This thunderbolt will certainly kill Vratrasur because it will be invested with my power. So next verse that we will read, and text number 55. Tashmin vinihate yuyam tejostra yudha sampadaha bhuya prapyasya bhadramvo na hinsati chap mat paran. When Vratrasur is killed because of my spiritual strength, you will regain your strength, weapons, and wealth. Thus, there will be all good fortune for all of you. Although Vratrasur can destroy all the three worlds, do not fear that he will harm you. He is also a devotee and will never be envious of you. This is very, very important, not to become envious of anybody. If we become envious, we try to take revenge, we put him down, we think of him when he will get destroyed, when he will lose his business, or when he will. So we think of that brother to brother. I mean, so we just think even between father and mother, and we become so envious of other people, other neighbors. Why does he has more wealth than me? I should be the wealthiest in the street or in the town or in the city, and they show up so much. So this is the problem, that we become envious. Jalan karna or Irsha, ita se bhi jada bhayanak. You burn your life with this jealousy, and you burn, and it burns life after life, because that enviousness does not go away. Even the next life they start again fighting because of their animosity. We are born and again the fighting goes on like this. So one should be very careful not to become envious. आप ये स्पर्धा कीजिए, oh, he is this, I will do more better. He is doing this devotional service, I will do more better. But not irsha, not jealousy, not to put him down. So anything that could be used, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Mada, Matsari, everything can be used in Krishna's service. Even envy, people said that there is, but you become envious of those who are doing Vaishnava Aparadh. So you could engage in Vaishnava Aparadh, you become envious to them. Why? But anyway, Hanumanji used this anger on Ravan's place in service to Lord Ramchandra. So calm should be like you desire that how I could give whatever most to Krishna for his service. So Krodh, calm, Lobh, that you become greedy, how much because I could distribute. So you should be lobby or greedy to do more devotional service, to engage in more book distribution. There was always a competition that Prabhupada used to keep. This region, that region, they have done so much. You do more better even. So more illusion, more what it is not. So we show the reality. Don't keep the people in illusion, but they should become Krishna conscious. So give them the right version that this whole world belongs to Krishna. Isha Vashyam idam sarvam yatyena jagatyam jagatyena tyaktena manjita ma gradha kasya svidadhanam. So everything should be utilized for Krishna service. And envy could also be used for Krishna service. So when Vratrasur is killed because of my spiritual strength, you will regain your strength, weapons, and wealth. Thus there will be all good fortune for all of you. Although Vratrasur can destroy, he is so much powerful, he could destroy the three worlds. See, Vratrasur, although he was cursed by Parvati Devi to become a demon, Chitraketu was flying in the aeroplane and he was cursed by Mother Parvati, but he never became angry with her. She said, okay, dear mother, you want to become a demon? Let me become a demon. But he remained a devotee even when he was a demon. Means he will tell that let me get relief from this demonic body. Let me go back home, back to God in his service. Why I should remain? You kill me. Means Indra was so much puzzled because he will catch hold of the his Vajra and he will throw it back again. Even his elephant went so much back, like he threw that, and elephant was very much afraid of. Although he had a power of 10,000 elephants, but he will throw them backward, and Indra would not. But he said that you do it, I will be killed. This is the Vajra is meant for me to be killed. And so he knew that they went to this Dadichi Rishi, and it is made from that. But initially he showed his prowess. not because of Asura Niti. Means he was telling that just like my mind should always be absorbed in Krishna, just like the birds in a cage are waiting for the children, waiting for the mother to bring some dana, some food for them or some worms for them to eat, or like a cow's calf. Cows, how much she's waiting for the that let me go run and feed my milk to the calf, my baby. And she was so much attached to the baby that even if the baby is dead for a long time, 2 days, 3 days, she will be around. She would not eat, go around and around, and ma, she will speak like this, just that as if he's alive. In human life, we know that his person is dead. Within a day, we throw them out. We burn the body. We don't keep it. We think it is inauspicious to keep longer period. So human being, but still they have so much attachment for their wealth, for their beauty, for their, so that is, so we are more worse. Not only that cow is attached to the baby, but even like an ass, that we are putting the burden of the material world, that we are the one carrying. If I don't do, who will do it? And they do so much work to enjoy the results of their hard activity. But we should enjoy the results of Krishna consciousness. And so that should be the way, rather than foolish like cow and ass. Sometimes the example is in Sayeva Vokara. Yasharno Buddhi Kunapetri Dhatuve, thinking that this world, this place where I'm born is very, very, very nice. It is a worshipable land, or we think our parental are, but that I am son. And this relationship in the material world is very, very temporary. And that was never there before, will never be there afterwards. It is for a short time, and we should take it that it is just a temporary, like musafir में लोग मिलते हैं जतरा में या मेले में या कुंभ मेले में, and we separate. We go in a train or a plane, we are there, but then we separate. So same thing in our life also, that we should not be thinking that I will be here forever and enjoy all this relationship. We should have our relationship eternal, as with Krishna only and nobody else. So a devotee is never envious of anyone. What to speak of other devotees? As revealed later, Bhartarasura was also a devotee. Therefore, he was not expected to be envious of the demigods. Indeed, of his own accord, he would try to benefit the demigods. A devotee does not hesitate to give up his own body for a better cause. Chanakya Pandit did said, see what he said. San nimitte horam yago vinashe niyati sati. After all one's material possessions, including the body, will be destroyed in due course of time. Therefore, if the body and other possessions can be utilized for a better cause, a devotee never hesitates to give up even his own body. Ranti Dev, and there was another devotee, that some bird came, pigeon, and then pigeon was there was a hunter or meat eater, that he was trying to catch hold of this pigeon, and he was thrown himself at the lap of this devotee, Ranti Dev, and what is his name? But anyway, so he says that, this is my prey, I will like to eat this, and he says that you could take my meat, but he has taken my shelter, I would not give him up to this pigeon. Then he was cutting his meat, but the bird's weight was more and more, so he put himself on the taraju, on the tuladhan, and then Dharma and Agni and Indra, and they all came and showered at how Sharnagat you are, that you have given the shelter to him. And Krishna also wants us to take Sharnagati. Anukulesha Sankalpa, Pratikulesha Varjana, Rakshaksha Didi Vishwaso, Gopat Ratve Varnantata, Atma Nikshepa, Karpanya, Shadvir, Sharnagati. This thing, Atma Nikshepa, you should throw in front of Krishna, that whatever you want to do, I will do, and Karpanya, that we should feel meek and humble. And so the humility, that is a big ornament for a devotee. You do everything for Krishna, don't do anything which is not for Krishna, or Krishna is not happy, and you should choose Krishna as your maintainer, and always think that Krishna will protect me. Like he should be worshipped like Krishna should, as if he's your husband. And he is our real husband. And he's providing everything to us. So we should engage in devotional service and take Sharanagati. And it's Sharanagati is Sarvadharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanagati. That you give away Sarvadharman, every religious, and something that has nothing to do with Krishna. We follow so many rules and regulations, but if it does not please Krishna, then what is the use? You have to make Krishna happy, not our own whims. So Lord Vishnu wanted to save the demigods, Vratrasur, even though able to swallow the three worlds, would agree to be killed by the demigods. Means third thing he was thinking, not just the birds, how they are waiting for the mother to come and how the cows, but another third example is that how a chaste lady, like Pativrata Istri, when the husband is away and tour, how she is disheveled, and when he comes, how much she waits. He will come this, I will do such and such service to him, I will give him pleasure, I will cook such and such nice food that she eat. So her waiting for a long time is very, very special. Nothing related to cow or the birds for waiting, but much more, many, many times more intense. That is for a chaste lady. And all the devotee ladies are chaste ladies because they know the law karma, and so they remain chaste for the family or for the husband, and husband remains also not grahmedi, grahastha, to take care of his wife, provide ornament, provide proper food, proper shelter, proper protection. He also does his duty. So for a devotee, he does not care whether it is dying or living. Even sometimes demons like Vratrasur, not Vratrasur, this Vrakasur or this Bhasmasur. And then he wanted to that whoever head I touch, he should get burned. But that is different. Then he himself tried to put in the fire so Lord Shiva could become happy. So he did become happy, but he had to go and run, and this demon was following him. Then Krishna came as a, and he said that, oh son of such and such, why you are troubling yourself? He is a liar. Why do you believe on him? And because it was sweet talks, then he said that, why don't you test with your own hand? So he was dancing, and then Vratrasur also started dancing. And then not Vratrasur, this Vrakasur or Bhasmasur. And then Krishna put his hand on the head, and he also put that. He forgot that I have such and such boon. And then he burned right away. So Krishna takes care of his devotees, he protects them. And after giving up his body, he engages in same service in the spiritual world. His devotional service is never hindered. So devotional service continues. It is never lost. Whatever you have done for Krishna, it is always there. You don't other things like karma, by karma yoga, karma can't, you go to higher planetary system, and then you follow. If you have done something bad, you suffer, and then things are finished. So good or bad is the token of the same kind. Even in karma, we do bad things, but then when you suffer, then it is already done. Atonement is not enough. You have to enjoy or suffer, but also the atonement is to do Krishna consciousness. That will wipe away everything. This Dadichi Muni, devotee, he never considered that they are asking his death, he should die. And he lied down in yoga trance, and the cows came and they already ate all the meat and his skin and mucus and everything. Then the demigods approached, and they took the bones of the Dishimuni. Means it is a selfishness anyway to kill somebody for your own selfish purpose. But whatever it is, Dadichi gave his body. There is a Dadichi Chauraha in Indore also. So the people, they remember Dadichi. So I will end here. If there is any comment I wanted to finish earlier, a little bit more I could say on this topic, the Chitraketu. The next topic is coming, battle between the demigods and Ratarasur, and how Ratarasur fought very. So Chitraketu traveled in outer space, is the head of the. So Shiva, anyway, Chitraketu immediately descended from the aeroplane, bowed down before Parvati with great humility and said, I accept the curse with folded hands. O mother, deluded jivas like us wander in this wheel of sansar, undergoing happiness and distress as a result of past deeds. In this current of material modes, what is a curse and what is a blessing? So curse and blessing is really the same, because you remain to enjoy the blessing or enjoy the curse or suffer the curse. What is heaven or hell, happiness or distress? The Lord creates dualities for the continuation of material life. Please forgive me for my improper speech. I am not trying to please you to get free from the curse. Since you are giving me, let me take that, which is due to my own past deeds. So he agrees that these things are happening because of my past resultant reaction, and I have to enjoy or suffer. Chitraketu then politely left in his aeroplane as Parvati looked on in astonishment. That was astonishment that he did not come to beg pardon, to please forgive him, give lesser of a punishment. He accepted all this. That is the qualification. So devotee accepts reversals in life as results of one's own past deeds and tolerates them without blaming others. We started blaming, he did this. We started blaming others. So correcting a superior Vaishnava is never wise, because estimating the potencies and qualities of a Vaishnava, and especially on demand, Vaishnavas So let me end here. If there is any comments, questions, you all know that how Chitraketu Maharaj became Vritarasura because of the curse of Parvati, and how he fought, and how even Indra was shocked that he's looking, he had power that he could have killed him. But is that even that he is asking that liberate him with this demonic body, so he could go and engage in devotional service in Krishna's abode, which we never saw in any demigod's life or Indra's life. Krishna favors Indra. Why? Because he was his employee, and he was appointed by Krishna to engage in some, to rule over the demigods. So anyway, Indrari Vyapura Yogi. Because he appointed that.
Happy birthday. Wasi Dakorni.
So if there is any comments, questions, we can discuss. Somehow I can't hear. Can you speak little louder? हाँ भूल चूक माफ कीजिएगा मुझे.
जो साक्षात आरती થાય છે આજે પ્રમાણ નસીબ.
क्या कहा प्रभु? फिर से आप रिपीट करेंगे? Mic was far away, so I could not hear. Hello?
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, that was, I think, background noise.
Oh, background. Okay. Okay. But anybody has any comment, question, or we should end now? Looks like there is no